Hello, and welcome back to Unhurried English Podcast, the place where learning English feels calm, easy, and enjoyable. I'm Adam, and with me today, as always, is Lily.
Hi, everyone. It's great to be here again.
Hi, Lily. How are you today?
I'm feeling really good, thank you. I had a nice breakfast, a bit of coffee, and a quiet morning. What about you, Adam?
I'm good too. I woke up early, went for a short walk, and now I'm excited to record this episode with you.
That sounds like a great start to the day.
It really was. But that morning is already in the past, and that's our topic for today. How to talk about the past in English.
Exactly. So many conversations in real life are about things that already happened. What we did, where we went, who we met. Talking about the past helps us share stories, memories, and experiences.
Yes, it's one of the most natural parts of speaking English. So, let's travel back in time together, slowly, clearly, and with no stress. Just the unhurried way. Let's start with something very common. The verb to be in the past.
Right. In the present, we say am, is, and are. But in the past, we say was and were.
For example, today I am happy. Yesterday I was happy.
Or today, you are busy. Yesterday, you were busy.
Exactly. Am and is become was, and are becomes were.
That's right. So, for example, today the weather is sunny. Yesterday the weather was cloudy. Today we are in the studio. Yesterday we were at home.
It's simple, but so important. Was and were are like little time machines. They take our sentences into the past.
That's a nice way to say it. Time machines. Let's make a few more examples for our listeners.
Sure. Yesterday, I was at the supermarket. Yesterday evening, I was very tired. Last weekend, we were at the park.
Perfect. Just by changing is or are to was or were, we move to the past. Now let's talk about actions, the things we do. English verbs have two main types when we talk about the past, regular and irregular.
Regular verbs are easy. For most of them, we just add ed at the end. For example, walk becomes walked, cook becomes cooked, and play becomes played.
Exactly. So today I walked to work. Yesterday I walked to work. Today I play the guitar. Yesterday I played the guitar.
Simple and clear. Let's make a small story using regular verbs. Yesterday morning, I cleaned my room. Then I cooked breakfast. After that, I listened to music and watched a video online.
Those are perfect examples. Cleaned, cooked, listened, watched, all with ed.
Yes, and this pattern works for hundreds of verbs. Work becomes worked, talk becomes talked, dance becomes danced, laugh becomes laughed, smile becomes smiled.
Exactly. But sometimes we change the spelling a little before adding ed. For example, study becomes studied, and stop becomes stopped.
Yes, that's a great reminder. But don't worry too much about spelling. The more you read and listen, the more natural it becomes. Now, let's talk about the exciting part. Irregular verbs.
Yes, the special ones. They don't use ed. They change in different ways.
Right. Let's start with one of the most common. Go. Today, I go to work. Yesterday, I went to work. Go becomes went.
Perfect. How about eat? Today, I eat breakfast. Yesterday, I ate breakfast. Eat becomes ate.
And drink. Today, I drink coffee. Yesterday, I drank coffee. Drink becomes drank.
Here's another one. See. Today, I see my friends. Yesterday, I saw my friends. See becomes saw.
And take. Today, I take the bus. Yesterday, I took the bus. Take becomes took.
Great. How about have? Today, I have a car. Yesterday, I had a car. Have becomes had.
Yes, and buy becomes bought. Today, I buy a book. Yesterday, I bought a book.
Right. And come becomes came. Today, I come to class. Yesterday, I came to class.
And one more that students often forget. Read. It's spelled the same, R-E-A-D, but in the past, we pronounce it like read. Today, I read a book. Yesterday, I read a book.
That one is tricky, but interesting.
It is. English loves to surprise us sometimes. Let's practice everything in a story. Lily, what did you do last weekend?
Last weekend was really nice. On Saturday morning, I went to the park with my cousin. We walked by the lake, talked about work, and took some funny photos.
That sounds great. Did you eat anything there?
Yes, we bought some sandwiches and drinks from a small cafe. I ate a tuna sandwich and drank lemonade. It was delicious.
Nice. What did you do in the afternoon?
In the afternoon, we visited a small art gallery nearby. I saw some beautiful paintings. After that, we went home and watched a movie together.
That sounds like a perfect weekend. Walking, eating, relaxing, and spending time with someone you like.
Exactly. And you, Adam? What did you do?
Well, last weekend I stayed home. I cleaned my kitchen, cooked lunch, and listened to music. Later, I read a book and had some tea.
That sounds peaceful.
It was. Sometimes I love a quiet weekend.
You know, when we talk about the past, we also use time expressions to help people understand when something happened.
Yes, that's a great point. For example, yesterday, last night, last week, 2 days ago, a year ago.
Exactly. For example, yesterday I watched a movie. Last week I visited my grandparents. 2 days ago I went shopping.
It's a simple but powerful way to make your story clear.
That's right. When you tell a story, mix regular and irregular verbs and use time words to help your listener follow the timeline.
Yes, and remember, don't worry if you make small mistakes. People will still understand you. The goal is communication, not perfection.
Absolutely. Speaking English with confidence is more important than speaking it perfectly.
And every time you tell a story about your day, your weekend, or your holiday, you're getting better at using the past naturally.
All right, before we finish, let's do something fun. Let's imagine a short, simple story that uses many of these verbs.
Okay. Yesterday morning, I woke up early. I brushed my teeth, made coffee, and went outside. The weather was beautiful, so I walked to the park. I saw children playing and I heard birds singing. Then I met my friend and we talked for a while. After that, we went to a small bakery, bought croissants, and drank coffee together.
It sounds like a calm and happy morning, very unhurried.
Exactly. It was perfect.
Let's share one more thing, a funny or surprising story from the past. Everyone loves a little story time.
Oh, I have one. Last month, I went to a new restaurant near my house. I ordered what I thought was a chicken sandwich, but when the food arrived, it was something completely different.
Oh no! What was it?
It was a giant bowl of spicy noodles. I don't usually eat spicy food, but I tried it anyway. After one bite, my eyes were watering and I drank 2 glasses of water in 10 seconds.
That's hilarious. You thought you ordered chicken, but you ate fire instead.
Exactly. I learned 2 things that day. Always check the menu carefully and never underestimate chili peppers.
That's a good lesson. Okay, my turn. Last year, I went hiking with my friends in the mountains. We started early in the morning and everything was perfect until I realized halfway up the trail that I had left all the sandwiches in the car.
Oh no! So what did you do?
We just laughed and kept walking. Later, we met another group of hikers who shared their snacks with us. They were so kind. We ended up sitting together, eating cookies, and talking about travel.
That's such a nice story. It started as a small problem, but turned into a good memory.
Exactly. Sometimes small mistakes make the best stories.
And those stories are great practice for using the past. You said went, realized, left, met, shared. That's a mix of regular and irregular verbs in a real situation.
That's right. Real stories help us remember grammar naturally.
And laughter helps us remember even better.
True. English and laughter go perfectly together. And now, dear listeners, it's your turn. Think about your own weekend or your last holiday. What did you do? Where did you go? What did you eat?
You can make it simple. I went to the beach, or I watched a movie, or I cooked dinner with my family. The important thing is to practice slowly, clearly, and with confidence.
Thank you so much for joining us today on Unhurried English Podcast. We hope you enjoyed this calm conversation about the past.
We'll be back soon with another relaxing English talk to help you learn naturally. Until next time, take care of yourself, speak slowly, and enjoy every word you learn.
See you soon, everyone.
Bye for now.